What is up, YouTube and Raider Nation? You already know what it is. Real men are Raiders, 2-point conversion, 2PC. I am CT Dinero. Thank you for tuning in. You already know what's up. I know a lot of people already made a video about this, but I'm going to make another one anyways because I was already planning on making it. I'm going to cover a little bit about Dave Ziegler's press conference. Tried finding cars when he was talking about how embarrassing the loss was, but I wasn't able to find a good copy of it. Just a bunch of people like reposting it and putting their little 2 cents in. So before I get to that though, I got a little bit of highlights from the game. I tried finding the whole game to rewatch the whole game and I couldn't. Unfortunately, out here in California, they do black it out, so we got to find our own little ways to make it work. So I'm pretty much just gonna watch the highlights that are on YouTube. The NFL posted, a little bit after the game, and even just watching these highlights, you can tell like there was just a lot of things that were wrong. Like we looked like no energy. It looked like the whole team had the flu and we needed bed rest. Like for real, like everybody was flat, no energy. I'm tired of these shoulder tackles. I'm tired of people trying to body check people and thinking that they're gonna fall or that's all they need to do. I got a good example of that, of Amik Robertson doing that right before Alvin Kamara reached over for the touchdown. So just stuff like that, I want to talk about and get your guys' input. I mean, I know the team's doing not what we wanted right now, but win, lose, or tie, it's Raider till I die, so it's all about the silver and black, and I still have confidence, and I'm still going to support the team. A lot of people out there are saying, like, they ain't going to do this, and they ain't going to do that no more, because the team's trash, and this, and this, and that, and that, but, I mean, I'm a little bit different. I'm going to support the team no matter what. Like I said, I know it isn't what we want, but, I mean, it isn't really nothing new. We're Raider fans. I want to get into a little bit of this gameplay right here and see what you guys think, It's everything down from the tackling to everything. This is the first quarter right here. Not much highlights. There wasn't really a lot going on in the game for the Raiders. So I just want to check it out right now and see what you guys think. I mean, the tackling is just horrible. It's horrible. Like, I think that was Blake Martinez right there. Right here, number 54. And he just takes, like, the wrong angle. Just look at that. Wrong angle. And he gets, like, another, like, 4 or 5 yards out of it. Look at that right there. Look at Chandler Jones. Chandler Jones got worked right there. Chandler Jones got worked right there. He think he's like in Madden or something. He's right here. Check him out. He goes and he tries a dive, and I think it's the fullback that just throws that fool right on by. Look at that. Number 51. That fool he made that fool look like a bad play on Madden. Right here. You see Chandler Jones? I think number 51, somewhere over here. He's going to roll out. Chandler Jones is going to go and try to make a play. And he looks like you hit the wrong button on Madden. Like you're playing Chandler Jones and that fool just dove in the whole wrong direction. Watch. There you go. Just look at that. This is horrible, dude. It is horrible. You're getting paid millions of dollars. I get it. The Saints got a good defense, but for stuff like this and to not even get past the 50-yard line, like throughout the whole game until the fourth quarter, like regardless if the Saints were playing garbage play or not, like that says something, man. That I don't know if it's the coaching, I don't know if it's the camaraderie, I don't know what it is, but something's not right. Something's not right. How is it that we can go through everything we went through last year with Ruggs, with Gruden, with everything, and then we get a interim head coach that has no coaching experience, no head coach experience. He's a special teams coordinator, but yet he finds a way to get this team to rally behind him, and we make it somehow to the playoffs. If that doesn't speak volumes about having the right kind of personnel and people that are actually, that know how to get the best out of these players, like, that speaks volumes right there. He has no head, Bisaccia had no head coaching experience, but yet he found a way to connect with these players and still get them to play their heart out, you know, and make it to the playoffs. And yeah, we didn't get what we wanted in the playoffs, but I think we've grown as a team and we've gotten more weapons and everything. And all the people that we've paid the money to this offseason, none of them have delivered. None of them. Carr, Adams, Renfro, Waller, like, none of them have delivered. He's going to do. I think it's this play right here. So look at Chandler Jones right here. I think it's this play. He goes and he's just like, there's no drive to try to get back there. He's just looking at the play. He's literally just standing there looking at the play. I think it's this play. Look, just dancing, barely putting his hands on the guy. Like, there's no effort to try to get around. You can't tell me that's effort to try to get to the quarterback. You cannot tell me that that's a $17 million investment, you know, payday trying to get to the quarterback. Like, come on now. Like, that's, look, just dancing. The Saints are doing. They're throwing in some motion, which we haven't done a lot of this year, which Gruden used to do a lot of, and that helped Carr read the defense. Okay, are we in man? Are we in coverage? Sometimes it's a fake or whatever, but still, like, we have no movement in our offense. There's no type of motion or anything, and I'm not talking about the motion that we send Devontae Adams back on a stupid ass sweep. I'm not talking about that kind of motion. I'm talking about motion to see what the defense is doing to help Carr read it, you know? Move your receivers around, you know? Like, if you see one side of the field is open, like, change the play. Like, he used to be really, really good at that, and I saw it a little bit in the win versus the Broncos, and I think it was the game after that. There was a lot of communication. I even said it in my video. And Crosby thought he stopped him, but look at 26. Look at 26. Look at number 26. Look. He looks up. They call a touchdown. The ref hasn't even made it official. Or did he? So I think maybe that side judge over there called it a touchdown. Yeah. And look, that fool's gone. He's gone. He don't want to be there. Look at it. Like, come on, man. Horrible. No camaraderie, no chemistry. Jacobs with a good block. Look at this whack ass sweep. But other than that, look at the offense. No motion, no movement, no nothing. And then this play. Look at this. Look at this, though. Look at this. Look at the punt. Go back to the punt. Look at the defense. Are they lined up for a punt? Like, I can't see if anyone's back there, but look at where my cursor at. This dude already has a feeling something's going to happen because his eyes ain't even looking at this fool. They're straight over there. He's not looking at any of these fools. He's looking inside. The defense was ready for this. And no one saw that. And no one bothered to be like, hey, let's change the play and just punt it and maybe pin them back. You know, see if our defense could do something. Nah, let's fucking give it to them in our own territory. And Diablo too, he's making tackles, and a lot of people are saying that they're not positive tackles, but everybody else is shoulder checking. What do you expect? No one's making any tackles. Look, no motion at all before the snap, nothing. And that's at least a decent pickup. Why? With all the coverage that was there, why is he going to throw that? Let's look at what kind of play it is first. You got Adams on this little whatever the hell he's doing right here, because I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
That's it. A little flat. Adams. That's what we picked him up for. That's what we're doing. It's 3rd and 2. I get it. That's all we need is 2 yards. But come on. Something. He's already looking at. There's 2 people on Adams already right here. You can't see because where I'm at. But there's 2 people on Adams. Throw the ball. Look. 1, 2, 3. And I think there's another person over here. Like down here where you can't see. Yup. Look at that. 4 dudes. 4 people around Renfro. It hurts to even rewatch this game. That's why I stopped watching it. I didn't even watch the whole 4th quarter. I got updates on Twitter and everything. Like I couldn't do it anymore. I went out to eat. Like, nah. I'm gonna drown my sorrows with food. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. This is the play I was talking about with Amik when I was talking about it earlier. Look at the effort on this tackling, nation. Look at the effort on this tackling right here. So Alvin Kamara, he's what? At the 11, the 12. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Four players that can stop him, that are in the right position to stop him from scoring a touchdown. Okay? Look at Amik with his little shoulder check. Nobody tackles Kamara. Nobody tackles him. They all try to knock him down or take the ball out. No one bothers to wrap him up and take him down. Look, you see Amik? Like, come on, man. It's so frustrating to watch. Look at Amik. He's right here. Perriman doesn't even bother making a play. He could have easily wrapped him up from this side or wrapped him up around the top part of the body, you know, threw his arms around his arms. I can't tell who that is, 30 or 39. I know it's not 39 because that's Hobbs. Hobbs was out. But look at Amik. He just bumps him. Bump. Nothing. No effort. No effort. I mean, a little bit more effort right there, but look. See? Look at even Diablo. Perfect example right here. So he missed that tackle, but look at Divine Diablo. He has the perfect angle to come and stop him if he wants to. All he has to do is just boom. Look at where his eyes are at. His eyes are already looking. All he has to do is come down here, make that play, and wrap him up. And look at what he does. You could tell by his arm. He he bumps him, or he tries to tackle his ankles, the little shoelace tackle.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
It's horrible, man. It's just horrible. Renfro don't look like Renfro. Carr don't look like Carr. Adams don't look like Adams. Like, I mean, even Jacobs didn't look like himself. But, you know, his job takes other people to help him, you know, be successful in his job. If his line don't block for him, then he ain't going to have much success. But look at, even right there, Colton Miller just got backed up. It looked like he got hit in the throat. But, I mean, come on, man. Show a little aggression. He just gets backed up. Right here. They just manhandle him right here. Look, boom. Excuse me. Thank you. And everybody's looking at Carr. Everybody's looking at Carr. Look, everybody's looking at Carr. Why isn't this fool looking over here? Illuminor. Why isn't he looking over here? And everybody just watches him get sacked. And like I said, the defense is good, but come on, you guys are professional athletes. So he threw it to Jacobs, and I think that's Renfro up top. I can't tell. But, oh no, it was Moreau. Even Moreau, though, he had a longer one-on-one than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders around him. They would have had a longer run to have to get to him, and he had the sideline. I don't even really think there's much more to watch about this. We all seen it. We don't want to see it again. But that's just some of the examples right there that, you know, so now, after the loss, we got this mofo right here, looking like he was crying, nose all red, or he's worried about something. This is a longer video. I don't know if I'll go through the whole thing, but it's just some of the things he says I can't believe. You know, like, I know you ain't going to throw your player under the bus and be like, yeah, he sucks and this and this and that and that. But he contradicts a lot of what he says. You know, he says Derek Carr has a good grasp of the system and he's doing good in it. But then he says that he's still learning and they're still trying to make progress with it. Same thing with the offensive line. Like, you know, they're trying to find the best combination, but yet they don't give these guys time to gel and build any kind of camaraderie. Like, you know, that's a really good offensive line. People that have that chemistry and they know that the person next to them got their back and they're going to do their job. We didn't make no trade. We didn't make nothing happen at the trade deadline. And honestly, I wasn't expecting too much to happen at the trade deadline anyways, because we have a lot of our money wrapped up in just a handful of players. A lot of people don't think about that. And another thing is one or two players really going to change the projection of this team? I don't think so. I don't think it's so much as the players. I'm not saying one or two players won't help us out, but is it really going to like totally like 180 the season? I don't think so. You know, I think it goes a lot deeper than that. I think it's more about the scheme. I think it's more about the coaching. I think it has a lot to do with McDaniels and how he wants to run things. Like, we've already seen him do quite a few of these little trick plays in games when there's really no reason for it. So imagine that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the stuff we see. That's the stuff that makes it to the game. Imagine all the other stuff that he's trying to implement into the system that just makes it so much harder for these players to have to grasp and be like, all right, this is my job. This is what I got to do when we're running bullshit plays like that. You know, like I didn't find this stat on my own. I forgot who said it, but Davante Adams doesn't have no rushing yards in his whole career. Like, he didn't do no kind of rushing or anything at Green Bay. So why are we rushing him? Like, that is not what he does. He's a tall receiver that can go up and grab it out the air. Send him downfield and make plays happen. Like I said, I don't see no motion in the offense. I don't see no movement in the offense whatsoever. It's just stale. It's there. You know, like the defense gets to sit there and read it and look at everything you're doing without you changing anything or throwing anything in the mix. I'm not talking about trick plays. I'm talking about just moving your guys around to see what the defense is doing. You know, bring a receiver to the opposite side and leave Devontae Adams on the top by himself. You know, force the defense to do something different. You know, but no, like, I get it. People are gonna scheme around Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs, especially with the season that he's been having. But we still gotta mix it up. Like, we can't just be running that same stale offense and expect that we're gonna trick defenses with a trick play here and there. You know, like, not only that, but read the defense, man. Like, that fake punt was horrible. That's a perfect example of someone or no one doing their job and having to see what is going on that play.
And you anticipated that. Has it changed the outlook, especially from your perspective?
This guy.
Yeah, it doesn't change the outlook specifically. You know, when you come in year one, what you're doing from the beginning until the end is evaluating. And
I mean, I get it, but there wasn't much to evaluate. This was already a playoff team. You know, all we had to do was put the right pieces where the right pieces needed to go, move a little bit of things around, and we would have been good, dude. We made the playoffs last year. Like, there wasn't much to evaluate.
and you're figuring out what the fits are, what your strengths are as a team, what your needs are as a team going forward. And so that was always going to be a big part of year one, and that's going to continue to be a big part of year one. Obviously, at 2 and 5, you know, that's, like you said, that's not where we want to be. And so
Yeah, no shit. Who saw us going 2 and 5? Really, who saw us going 2 and 5? Adams, Carr, the whole hype, them saying we haven't missed a beat, all these, you know, reports and everything, and now it's like they don't have no chemistry at all, you know. And it's like, we know Adams is a really good receiver, one of the best at what he does, and we know Carr ain't no scrub because we've seen it happen. I mean, I thought that's what we did. I thought that's why we restructured Carr and Adams and all that, so that we could compete. Like, Mark Davis told us that this wasn't a rebuild year when they were introducing the introductory press conference. So what exactly is he talking about? Like, it sounds like he's just spitting out a bunch of bullshit to cover his ass on why the team's doing so bad. And I'm gonna end it right there. No one has done a good enough job, his self included. Ziegler, coming out of his mouth, no one's done a good enough job, himself included. That means Josh McDaniels. I'm gonna end it right there, nation. You already know what it is. CT Dinero from 2-point conversion. This is Real Men Are Raiders. If you guys made it this far into the video, I know it was a long one, but it's got a lot to say about the nation right now and the team. You know, I really feel like the fans are really divided on who's a real fan and who ain't, and what a real fan is. So it's really unfortunate to see, but you already know me. Raider Nation for life, to the grave. 2PC, baby. Raider Nation. I'm out.